Talk about I guess the process that you go through as an experienced lean practitioner. Do you go in and observe for a little while? You interact with the people, and then you brainstorm with them. Do you collaborate with them to come up with the solutions? How did you come up with that? Because it's a brilliant solution that obviously worked really well.
Yeah, so I think the problem with it, when I was younger and I was really keen to move up the corporate ladder, I wouldn't engage with people. I'd go in there with the attitude of, I'm the lean team. I swing in like the SAS. I'm going to solve this problem. And I didn't take the people on the journey with me. And I'd go down and I'd give them solutions to problems that I perceived that they had. And the problem was, those people have been doing that job for a number of years. They knew those processes inside out. And all of a sudden, this young guy's coming in with all this passion and energy and telling me that I'm doing it wrong and I now need to do it this way. And as you can imagine, the adoption and the sustainment of these countermeasures was a bit of a struggle because people just didn't do it. And it wasn't until I've been doing this for 10 or 15 years before I learned the people side is, in fact, the most important part of change. It's the biggest variable you're ever going to have are people. And the solution I just explained to you just then was all built around going down, observing the work happening call it at the gemba, at the place
Mm-hmm.
where the work happens. We was watching what they were doing, and I just said to people, talk to me about what your biggest bugbear is. Talk to me about how would you improve it? Tell me, how would you do this? What was the biggest pain in the butt that you had last night? And they would talk me through and tell me their problems. And I might have had an idea of a solution. I might have been sitting there thinking, yeah, we need to regulate the pace. How do we regulate the pace? But it's kind of like leaving a trail of breadcrumbs. I want them to come up with the solution because they're more likely to own it going forward if it's come from them. It was a real collaborative piece working with them to find. We tried sound, but obviously you can imagine this beep going every 2 seconds in your ear. People didn't like it. And we knew that that wouldn't work, but we had to go through the process of people trying it and coming to that conclusion themselves rather than being told that won't work, we can't do it. Because it's all about giving people that freedom to be scientists, to experiment and find different ways of working.